Let's see what bro cook up today. Bro, I'm tanking, bro. I'm gonna get
along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Outside Carter. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
Here's Collison. From downtown. George, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a three-point game. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by George.
Who's G-Dub?
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that three ball's going down.
Buries it from three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Kevin Durant. And he makes it. Durant's got five.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
It's rebounded by George.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
From deep, the long-distance three is buried. George has got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Durant. Kevin Durant. And there's another one for the Thunder.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
The three, George. And Bucket makes it 3 for 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Russell Westbrook. No one covering.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with the three of his own.
No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
He got a gun. Yeah. Fuck it, let's bang it out.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
How many games you in? Excuse me.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
I'm gonna try to play.
George scanning the floor. There's the triple. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Westbrook outside. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He
How's
makes
that?
the complicated look simple.
Here's Granger. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Bro, this nigga Thunder, bro. This nigga funny.
Defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has
Cause we basically doing what we was doing yesterday. We just leaving each other open for threes.
The D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
when that happens, you simply
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
There's a screen. For 3, George.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's George. He's got 15. They grab their own miss. And that one's good.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from him, finishing off the glass.
Westbrook taking his time here. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Collison. No points yet. Oh, Durant with a steal. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. George outside. The 3 is up. It's George on the wing. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. And yep, it's good.
What a smooth stroke. You expect that good-looking shot to go in every time.
Puts up a 3. And it's Westbrook again missing. Beyond the arc.
Nigga jumps every.
Outside Carter. Off the mark there with a 3. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for Oklahoma City. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
To me, it's been the
Bro, I really got no center. That's tough.
not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
4-3. Launches it. Jones grabs the board. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Granger. Takes it inside.
Excellent trip down the floor, ending with a nice look.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now here's Westbrook. 14 points for him. For 3, Durant. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Granger. Here's the 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The rebound by Carter. Thunder leading by 7. The deep 3 from Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From behind the arc. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Durant. Puts up a deep 3. Durant with another miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, with maybe a step out of his range.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Rangers got 15 points.
3 trifectas here in the second quarter. He is absolutely feeling it. He's got 4 total for the game.
Yeah, incredible night for him. I mean, he just keeps coming.
Ranger, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Just make sure you keep getting him attention. You love what he's doing as the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Second team foul.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
That was late.
And Indiana misses again. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Well, clearly he's got that shot in his arsenal. If the defense keeps giving it to him, he'll keep taking it.
Here's Granger. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 18 points for him.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Maynard. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Josh, you got a backup center for me or no?
Foul call by Oklahoma
Wait, where Darrell at?
And something fans
Need that
don't
nigga
always
sit.
get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major. Or
Nigga said Kawhi on the block. This nigga.
That was your base mates. Let's let them know how great they were and make some noise.
Almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Granger. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Biyombo.
Yeah, staying active and forcing the defense to try to make a play.
First free throw's good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now here's Brown. That three's off the mark.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Lets the three fly. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Granger. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Cook. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Indiana leading. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
And here's Brown for 3. Jones grabs the board. Here's Granger. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 1:05 left in the first half. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Granger. He's got 24.
They got doubling Granger.
That 3 is off the mark. And here's Brown for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Granger. And Indiana misses again.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Eric Maynard. 3.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. George outside. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3.
Oh my God, I hit that.
George has got 20.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We say it time and time again. Free throws can be the difference.
First one falls for him. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Thunder leading by 5. And here's Brown for 3. Dunleavy with a rebound. Second half getting started. About a minute played. George for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 24.
Now he's in his bag in the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, you're stacking up 3s the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's George. 24 points for him. Another 3 for Indiana.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Hibbert. Here's George.
George, an absolute beast around the goal.
Maynard with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
3 on 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You've got to have great body control to knock those down.
George with it. Now guarded by Brown. And George with the jam.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
And it's Maynard missing. Pacers trail by 3. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
Fierce drive and then finished with some flair to boot.
Here's Maynard. The three-pointer off the mark. For the lead. And George with the layup. George has got 35 in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Here's George. No good that time. And here are the Thunder now. The lead is 2. Offensive board. Pass to Maynard. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
George for 3. It's hauled in by Foster. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Maynard. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Maynard. He's got 17. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Looking to win the run. That one doesn't drop. Here's Oklahoma City now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. This one for 3. 6 it from distance. George has got 40 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
On target from range.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
George for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
The deep 3. And it's Maynard missing. Pacers trail by 6. Takes the 3. And again, it's George with a 3. George has got 46.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ballgame. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Thunder leading by 6.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
3. Oh, my. The air is thin from out there. But I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
Hits the 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th, who will carry the day? Oklahoma City ahead, up 9. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup.
Here's Maynard. A quick shot there. It's off target. Here's Granger. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Foster. Here's Maynard. Kept alive. To the right side. It's rebounded by George. Pacers trail by 9. Biyombo with a steal. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad.
God damn, that nigga is spamming, nigga. Yeah.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's George. Fires a 3. That shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Durant. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Durant's got 20 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
Substitution for your Pacers. Number 50. Tyler Hansbrough.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Finishing it off with the slam. I like
No way this nigga Rivers just got injured.
He's feeling it. Nice shot by Durant. 22 points for him.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
And George launches it from deep. The quick look, no good that time. For 3, Westbrook. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
3 points.
And it's big whenever Russ connects from deep. Needs to keep working on developing this shot.
And George launches it from
Damn, I'm
deep.
fucking breaking.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Tries it from 16, and he gets that one. George has got 53 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And the rebound goes to the Thunder. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Count that one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Monroe. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Monroe. Hits the trifecta. Monroe's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Launches it from deep. The rebound by Carter. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Pulls up on the wing. The offensive rebound. Here's Monroe. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
All right, time for an injury report.
It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
That'll be a 5-second call. Pacers trail by 13. A minute 22 left in the fourth.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And here's Westbrook. No one near him. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And even though this season series was over 8 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
Damn, why everybody tanking, bro?
But he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Nigga, Blazers tanking, Boston tanking, nigga, we tanking.
Distractions kept on grinding,
Damn.
and this is their reward.
And shit, we all playoff teams.
Get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
They're challenging the heart of that defense. Now he goes to the line.
Both shots good from the strike. Intercepted. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that narrows the gap to 7.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
"17 seconds left in the final quarter. For 3, Westbrook. Counted from distance. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics are sound too.
Like it's 60 points.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Westbrook.
No, I needed that rebound. Oh my god, I needed the rebound for the double-double. Paul George hit 13-3. 60 from Paul George, 30. Oh shit, I just got Jeremy Lin. Oh, that nigga actually got the... Damn, he only 23? Nigga only 23. Hey, I'm finna have this nigga starting. I'm surprised they're getting a free agency. Nah, I got I think I got more games. Nigga said hurry up for my. Them niggas both. This nigga rebounding it. His rebound. Yeah, bro. Man. Oh my, the hell. Shit easy to green. It's just. Oh my. You're gonna close out on this shit in a heartbeat. My nigga Paul George, nigga 46 points a game. That nigga Gerald Wallace averaging 35. He the fifth on MVP. Steph Curry on the Bulls. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nigga traded Curry for passing. Passing. Nigga trading Curry for those. These niggas crazy, man. Bro, why is nobody trying to play, bro? This nigga Paul George at the top of my temper. What the fuck? How do you always get clutch player, bro? Like, what the fuck? Nigga Gerald Wallace on. You be having close games. Who you playing right now? Bro, like, play me, bro. Say, oh God, he just sent you an invite. Nigga, he just said he in a game. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These niggas be ducking, bro. That's crazy. Wait, see if you could join this invite. I'm just trying to get my five game in, bro. Like a Blazer said, ain't fake. I ain't gonna lie, Joe. Thinking don't get AD who you getting, bro. I mean, nah, you could take whoever you want, bro. Whoever you need for your team, bro. I'm just asking, like, because I know you want AD. I'm saying, like, if AD wasn't there, who your second option? Do it. Look from the top of the album. Boom. That bitch better be crazy. Oh my God, I forgot to put Jeremy Lin in my fucking lineup, bro. Fuck. Bro, why is this nigga doing all of these adjustments, bro? I'm literally tanking. Like, nigga. I think I'm finna fucking sweat. Oh my God, this nigga going through every setting, bro. Jesus. Like, nigga, you'll think this shit the NBA Finals, nigga. Like, I'm giving you the win, nigga. I can still put Jeremy Lin in, though. Damn, Livingston in purple look crazy.
George with it. The baseline J. Caspi with a rebound.
Shit don't even look right, bro.
To the wing on the left.
That Livingston in purple. It don't look right.
And the three off target. Indiana on offense. The three, George. Fires the three. Launches it. He drains out one after two misses. Now 1 for 3.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Forever, nigga.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
3 points.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
There's a screen. Here's George. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
From downtown. The shot by Evans, no good. And Paul George again. George has got 9 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Livingston. From outside the arc. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now George. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, and this is why you got to be right up on shooters, or else they can hurt you off the dribble.
Here's George. Rebound by Sacramento. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Livingston. He has 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he's good on the second.
Come on, Army Lynn.
And here's Indiana now. George feels it out a bit.
I'm finna start this thing.
Ooh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
I'm gonna try to get most improved.
Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nice shot by Whiteside.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From behind the arc.
Green, nigga. Jerry Lynn.
His
First shot,
three
nigga.
is so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
There's the triple. Pass to Livingston. There's the 3. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
3.
You could see he was prepared to fire the moment he caught the ball.
Here's Lynn.
This nigga jump shot just push.
The Kings trailing. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Whiteside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Lynn. Lots of room. The rebound by Whiteside.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Lynn. Yep, it's got 5 points. Here's Bargnani. And another miss by Sacramento.
He's just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
That was a red.
George's shot is off. Pass to Bargnani. Here's Caspi. From the top of the key, he buries it. And here's Indiana now. They set a pick. Here's Lynn. The layup misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Pacers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back with you shortly.
No, they already closed down. We land.
So far, we'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of this second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Granger.
Oh my God! I just greened that.
Fires in the triple.
Nah. Josh, you gotta see that shit. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
I know that nigga mad.
For him, his
I just made some bullshit.
monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Fires for 3. Granger, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 1. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
I don't know why that nigga.
2 from the line that time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Evans. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Granger. There's the drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Granger. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lynn. Gets the 3 to 4.
That boy Jeremy, nigga.
Got 10.
What a smooth stroke.
Oh, good. Germ.
Shot to go in every time.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong.
No, why didn't he go to the mid?
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Turkoglu. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? Do not look the gift horse in the mouth.
Granger uses the glass on the layup. Granger's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And it's Green missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Shot's good by Granger.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They swipe it. Out left to the wing. Here's Granger. Rebound by
Why would he lay the ball up like?
Here's Evans. He's got 10. Pass to Matthews. Puts up a three. Williams grabs the board. Pacers leading by 3. It's deflected.
Yeah, great anticipation and extension for the swat.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Bombo Club.
Here's Evans. Outside for Green.
That nigga look like Bobo.
Here's Matthews. The 3-ball. Williams grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Gets the 14-footer to fall. Rangers got 13 points in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Lay.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Granger.
Oh my God, Danny Granger.
Rangers got 15 points. Kings
My nigga Jeremy laying them assists.
three-pointer. The shot by Evans, no good. Pass to Granger. And stolen.
This nigga just rich.
And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Matthews' shot is good. Matthews got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And why is he cutting in? Like,
Interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Lynn. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still...
I need to start scoring with this nigga Jeremy Lin.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
It's tipped.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Granger. And Indiana misses again. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets that one.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Evans. 14
Nigga, if you don't shoot that, nigga.
Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 17. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him.
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga Jeremy Lin.
Good one. The Kings on top.
Nigga low key not bad.
And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been even so far.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite
He was in a free agency.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That one's good for 2. Livingston's got 17.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
And Whiteside with a block. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Now here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Getting inside, putting pressure on the defense. You've got to have that kind of aggressive approach.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Livingston.
Tyler Hansbrough. First personal foul. First team foul.
Damn, and he stole this nigga car from you. That's tough.
Good on the quick 3.
You stole all your players.
Here's Dunleavy. Into the lane. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Punishing the rim. And maybe some feelings with that one.
And with a little over a minute gone by. The second half is underway. Caspi's shot is good.
3 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
George for 3. He's off on that one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Pass to Bargnani. Here's Caspi. Fires from deep. And the Kings with another 3.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
George outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Bargnani can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Carr gets it to go. Carr's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's George. And the jam by George.
He is one of the most athletic players we have, and Paul George, an absolute beast around the goal.
Pass to Carr. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Sacramento.
3. A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Offensive rebound. Sacramento leading by 9. Here's Caspi. The 3 is up. The rebound by Hibbert. Here's George. And the jam by George.
A spectacular dunk. I can watch that one all over again.
Pass to Carr. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Carr's got 12 points in just the second half.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
No further than it.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
There's the drive. Livingston.
Sean Livingston.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Quick first step gets him to his spot. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high of difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game clearly.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Pass to Livingston. Here's Bargnani. Counted from distance.
Andrea Bargnani.
Bargnani's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime.
Oh my God.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To the left wing. Pass to Livingston. Here's Caspi. Here's Carr. 3-pointer, no good. Here's George. The rebound by Livingston.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Carr. Drops in the 3. He's got 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Takes the 3. The rebound by Hibbert. Here's George. Takes it inside. Rebound by Sacramento. And now got an intentional foul.
Darren Paulson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Livingston. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Sacramento on top, up by 15. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
We lose to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They get it again. Tries again. Pass to Bargnani. Here's Caspi. Jacks up a 3. Here's Carr. Sends it home from 3-point land. Carr's got 21.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The 3. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Carr's got 6 in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Kings?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first.
Shooting for Sacramento. Andrea Bargnani.
So he gets them both.
Substitution on the court.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah.
Trailed by 21.
Use my car today.
Here's Matthews.
Nah.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's George. Rebound by Sacramento.
I don't fuck about that, mate.
Here's Turkoglu. Pass to Evans. Now here's Green. The 3 is up. The rebound by Hibbert. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Knocks down the long J. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Matthews. And the Kings with another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Pass to Turkoglu. The 3. The rebound by Hibbert.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Matthews misses.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
To the right side. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Excellent demonstration there of squaring himself up towards the basket. Matthews knocking it down from deep.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Yeah.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he?
All right. Gotta keep your head up.
Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Granger. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Don't I love
And
basketball?
it's Sacramento's ball.
Extra season.
Pass to Turkoglu. Lets it go from deep. And another Sacramento three.
There's Turkoglu's touch from deep. He can be lethal when he gets it going.
Shot's good by Granger. Granger's got 24 points.
If you want offensive efficiency, you just have to have a presence inside.
And so here's Sacramento.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Kings.
Wesley Matthews.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Outside, Green. The offensive rebound. Out to the wing. On target from range.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Matthews' shot is good.
3 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And here's Indiana now. George for three. Rebounded by Turkoglu. Here's Evans. Outside, Green. And another Sacramento three.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Good work.
42 from PG. I get that free agent.
It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Rick Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here we go. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much and this kid, George, is athletic. He is so fluid on his attack to the rim.
And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. There's Lynn with the 3. To the left side wing. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Pulls up. High post. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. In GA, we know a big focus in this matchup is going to be the front court. The center power forward combo is a good one.
And really, from both sides, Kevin, both these teams run their offenses through the big guys. It'll be fun to see who can disrupt the other team's rhythm in this one. Yeah, that's important for George this season. He's got to show he can be an inside presence, not just a perimeter threat.
Lynn with the steal. Right side, George. Driving to the... Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
And there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Jackson has the open look. And nothing is falling for him right now. Lin with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Back to Jackson. Young outside. From outside the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last.
Washington.
Young with no one around. It's good from long range.
3 points.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
And a wide open look for Lynn. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lynn's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And now we've got a perspective here on the hustle game.
At the line
How it's been going for Indiana.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen by Jackson. The finish. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, he put the move on the D right there and made sure to finish it off.
Stolen by McGee. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Puts up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lynn's shot is off.
And my nigga Lynn can't hit a layup.
He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
That ties the game.
Well, you've got to push Aldridge out farther. I mean, he's too big and too skilled for this.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
No, but let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
From the arc. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's McGee. The rebound by Hansbrough. It's George on the wing.
He is one of the most athletic players we have, and Paul George, an absolute beast around the goal.
Young from outside. There's the three. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Young's shot is good.
Assist goes to
Young's got 11 points.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Young drives in. Yes, that goes in. He's got 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lynn from long range. Washington with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns
the
it.
line for 2.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's George. And he drives in.
All right, why is that not a post?
Struggles continue.
How is he just stopping my?
Jackson from long range. Drains the three-pointer.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done.
That's the end.
And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. And I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wizards.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Now that is how you attack the hoop.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Booker. Heinrich outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pacers trailed by 5. And stolen by Booker. And Heinrich gets it to go. Heinrich's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's on the D. You can't lose Heinrich in transition, or he'll burn you. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Granger hit the bucket. Granger's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to Miller. And Jones over to help. Outside, Meeks sinks the three-pointer. Meeks got 6.
This nigga got Jody Meeks. I'm weak.
3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Inside. Heinrich outside. Launches a three. Rebound by Williams.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. The shot's good from Granger. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Miller. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Heinrich. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And he's clearly led the way offensively. But the question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Heinrich. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Allison feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Miller. Here's Booker. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist.
Assisted by
Booker's got his first points in this one.
And when you leave someone open on Heinrich's team, he is going to find truly a selfless play.
I ain't gonna lie.
Inside in the first half, guys.
If I could keep Darren Collison next season and have him off the bench,
Heinrich outside. Fires the three.
this nigga, I forgot this nigga gotta go.
From beyond the arc. Heinrich's got 8.
They are heating up, percolating here in the second quarter, letting it fly from distance.
Rejected by Booker. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Washington making a change here.
Nick Young.
Granger outside. And the 3 off target. Wizards leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young outside. Back to Aldridge. From down in the low post. It goes.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Oh, and a jam by Granger.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
The kick out to Young.
Why do this nigga not want to shoot the ball, bro? I'm in zone. Like, I'm giving you free fucking threes.
Trip to the line.
The Wizards have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trailed by 7. Here's Granger. And it's
Nigga, I got 10 assists with Darren Collison.
Open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Like, I'm just getting that bitch, throwing it to Danny Granger. Fucking, this nigga Danny Granger got lightning launch, so he just fucking run past everybody.
Granger outside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
The assist by Dan.
And it's now 23 points for Danny Granger. High post, Jackson. 7 points in the game. Here's Young from the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Count it.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Young in the corner. And again, Washington with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
The try by Granger.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him and me. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
For 29. Second, all Danny Granger.
They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half.
I'm playing the Wizards. I already played the game.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball?
Well, that was
I have
a
him.
great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a
Hey, that shit went out. What you say?
floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Wait, what team said that?
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the Wizards.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 11-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A nice shot by George.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And the shot goes in.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pacers trail by 14. And stolen by a follow. Young with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. And a follow wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Washington now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Jackson. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Second half of play, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Terrific drive, but a better finish.
Kick out to a follow. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. Here's McGee. Back to Young. A follow outside. And another miss by Washington.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by Lynn.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Good, nice job down low. 11 points for Lynn.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally...
My nigga Jeremy Lin a hooper, man. Oh.
found the right formula to break down the defense.
This passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's George. The layup's good off the glass. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Washington leading now by 5. The kick out to Young. 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Indiana. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's William George with the finish.
Body didn't fall.
Some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here we go.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Pass to Young. And intentional foul there, G.A. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, nobody knows what got into his head right there.
They set the screen. Jackson. And here's Meeks. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now, here is Miller for 3. Here's Foster. Out to Miller. Pass to Booker. Meeks on the wing. No good with the triple. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Chalk up 2 here.
15 assists from Darren Collison.
On the inside, that's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks there
Hell
are
yeah.
almost automatic.
Meeks outside.
Hell yeah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Booker left side. Heinrich from outside. You can't get that one. So the Pacers call a timeout. Their first of the game. Timeout called.
Timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Pacers fans now coming onto the court are your Ace Mates. Let's let them know how great they were and make some noise.
And the Pacers call time here.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Ace Mates.
Indiana decides to talk it over.
Indiana calls timeout.
Let's hear it for your base mates. Let's let them know how great they were and make
Timeout.
Timeout,
The
timeout.
Pacers.
Indiana calls timeout.
Okay, fans, give it up for your Indiana dancers. Let's let them know how great they were and make some noise.
Here's Lynn. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. There's a tie front. They lead by a bucket. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. To take the lead, and it's Foster with the rebound.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And there's the 8-second call as they crank into the crosshairs boarding time.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And Washington making a change here. Wizards with the lead. Here's Young. Takes a three. The Pacers pull it in. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
That time
Man.
The mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
to take the lead. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Wizards. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Young's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been hugely this quarter. And his coaching staff encourages George to stay aggressive because this is how he'll draw fouls.
That free throw, no good.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Outside Jackson. Tries a three. They get it back. That shot, no good. Indiana leading. George with the bucket. 31 points for Paul George.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Indiana leading by 3. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
George with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. George with the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Young from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as high as you can get. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Wow. What can you say?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Aaron Aflalo.
MVP.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that end.
My nigga Jeremy Lin got tagged.
Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
That's going to be over his back. Not watching for the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Down low, Young with the steal. To the wing right side. Always no one around him. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last.
Wizards ball.
And a deep three from Young. No good on the quick three. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's good, the movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Zone and George leading, no doubt.
It's no follow. And he swishes it right through. Outside, George. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 44. 44 points. 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 44 points Jackson. The kick out to Young. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed it.
George with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Granger. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Good job to take it.
Damn, Danny Granger and Paul George getting MVP. The fuck?
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
And Lane says good work at the line there. Now we have a two-possession ball game.
On its way from Young for two. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Showing up big time at the most important time.
Pass to Granger. Back to Lynn. To the middle.
16 assists, nigga. Jeremy Lin.
And it doesn't have any effect on him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Pacers call timeout. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, you got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Okay, David, thanks. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And here's Young from the arc. Yes! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the whistle blows back.
This nigga is a goddamn idiot, bro. Like, I'm trying to give you the win, bro. Why is you doing stupid shit? Like, goddamn, nigga.
Here's Hibbert. Tries a three off the inbound. The three won't fall. Young drives in. It's in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Damn, and I greened that. Roy ever fade, nigga. 46 from Paul George, 35 from Danny Granger. Danny Granger, 15 for 20. Oh man, stat pad era. Like, I just went back and forth with the Wizards, bro. That nigga trash. That nigga. I think I could probably get most improved if I average. I'll try to get. I got a 5-game upgrade though. Bootleg gang side. Probably. Right here. Oh, he's reading. I'm gonna do Jeremy Lin. But I'm gonna upgrade on my nigga. Nigga got auto. Damn, nigga got a lot of badges. I forgot. You don't got it. Set shots over. God damn, that nigga Danny Granger. Nigga averaging 30 off the bench. 15 more points than everybody in the bucket. Ooh, Paul George over Gerald Wallace. Hold on. Yeah. Man. I got 5. I think it's gonna average out, bro. Bro, why is these niggas not trying to play me, bro?
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we go. The tip, it'll be the Bulls. Here's Curry. And there's the drive.
I just gave this nigga a free 3 with Curry.
Curry is just such a fabulous
Nigga
shot
just-
maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bulls. And Curry's got the ball here for the Bulls. From deep, drains the triple. Curry's got 5.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
I mean, his eyes were up, head on a swivel. Great delivery.
And so here is Chicago. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The finish! And the jam by George!
He is one of the most athletic players we have, and Paul George, an absolute beast around the goal.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Can't connect from long distance. And Paul George again. Give him 8 points now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, no.
Oh my god, this nigga's stuck with Curry.
Now the Pacers with it. It's a 3-point game. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Lynn. Goes up on the wing.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run. Indiana with a rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul.
That's good from George. George hits them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And here's Curry. He's got 5. From deep 3-point range. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 8.
And a good-looking jump shot there. I mean, mark it up.
George's shot is good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for him?
Curry with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Brewer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Curry. Following the bucket by the Pacers. He takes it in. Here's Rush.
Oh shit, this nigga got Brandon Rush too. I forgot.
You don't want to let him
right
get into
there.
a rhythm from out there.
Indiana leading. Here's George. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
It's good.
Playing hard inside, whatever it takes to score. I like it.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Hits the three-pointer.
Stephen Curry.
11 points in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Down low. Here's Hibbert. Here's Lynn. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock.
Brandon Rush.
Knocks it down from distance. Rush has got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Pierce. And he misses the go-ahead basket. On offense, here are the Pacers. For 3, George. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Lynn. An easy 2 on the layup. Lynn's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Left side Curry. Pass to Howard. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
Your Pacers. 25. The Chicago team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Indiana leading by 4. Offensive rebound. Here's Collison. Knocked away. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Pierce. Misses the 3. Here's Collison. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rangers got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Granger. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pierce. And he hits the jumper for two.
Pierce has a plethora of offensive moves. He can really hurt you at that end of the floor.
Here's Jones. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Pounding it home is always a good feel.
And here's Curry for three.
Stephen Curry.
That's his sixth make in 11 tries.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Granger. And that one is stuffed right through.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
And here's Curry for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Collison. Here's Granger. And he gets the bucket. Granger's got 6 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
Granger, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stephen Curry.
Money! Stephen Curry, the 3-point king.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Granger, no good. Chicago leading. And a deep 3 from Curry. Jones grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Granger with the drive.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Curry from deep 3-point land. The long distance 3 is buried.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Curry. 30 points in the game. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Pass to Rush. Takes a 3. Goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A minute 9 left to the first half.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it was symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Korver. Here's Hickson. Jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Granger. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Granger's got 12 points in the game.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Drops in the three. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Korver. Launches it. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Here's Granger. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. They grab their own miss. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And so here is Chicago. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Beasley. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Lynn. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
Korver can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bulls leading by 5. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Hibbert.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
George. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Beasley for 3.
Michael Beasley.
Sinks it from distance. Beasley's got 11 points.
Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Defense just a touch hyperactive that time.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts in the game.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Ridnour. Still without a bucket. Out to Beasley. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. A rebound by Hibbert. Pacers trail by 4. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Beasley outside. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 14.
A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
Pass to George. Here's Lynn. George outside. From behind the arc. No good there.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
To the paint. Ooh, nice D from George. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lynn. 7 points in the game. A little mid-range shot is up. And that's good for 2. George has got 29 points.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Lynn. Count it. Lynn's got 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
For the lead. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Pacers win by 2.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he lobs it on top. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Curry. Given 30. Not often you see him take that shot. And now a 3-point Chicago lead. Here's Granger. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
You got to make a quick decision after you set the screen, and Dwight Howard knows exactly when to roll after the screen.
Pass to Collison. Here's Granger. Second chance shot. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And here's Curry for 3. Not going to go that time. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. The start of the 4th quarter. Timeout. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Timeout, Pacers.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And Lynn gets it to go.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Curry. Dunleavy with a rebound. Indiana leading. George's shot is good. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And here's Curry for three. Corner three, buried by Curry.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
What a great look. Excellent possession that time.
Outside Curry. Pass to Pierce. And here's Howard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
And he's good on the second. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
There's a chance to extend that right here.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. George outside. Pass to Lynn. Here's Dunleavy. To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And sometimes guys have a one-track mind out there. All he saw there was rim.
Here's Rittenauer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
3 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Showing no fear in close. You have to admire the tenacity.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Beasley misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in the games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
It's stolen away. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Howard, the screen. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
To the left wing. Pass to George. Spins. Here's Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. And Indiana misses again.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Curry looking it over.
This nigga is terrible with Curry. Oh my god.
Indiana with a rebound. It's George on the wing. Pass to Lynn.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George left side. Up and in on the layup. George has got 39.
And you got to do whatever you can to get him the ball right now. He is in a nice rhythm.
Throws it up high. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Stephen Curry.
Hell
Dwight
no.
Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Hell no.
Back to George.
You better all get Vince Carter.
34 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Granger. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Granger's got 23 points.
Man, I don't know. I don't think you should. I mean, if you like Grant Hill, shit, yeah.
And here's Curry for three. Granger grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Nice shot by George.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
points.
See why they trust Curry. They give him the rock and let him make it through.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's a screen from deep three-point land. A rebound by Hibbert. And they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Now 8 seconds separating two clocks.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Curry from deep three-point land.
This nigga got takeover missing with Curry.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here. Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, make it happen.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 11 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the
To
balance.
shoot the technical. Step
It's heating up here down the stretch. That technical puts them in prime position.
Now we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but had already used them all. They just lost track of the situation.
What? What is he doing? He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Huge mental lapse. What an unnecessary technical.
Boy, you know he's going to hear about that one in the locker room. Nice baseball. George outside.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
to shoot the technical. Stephen Curry.
Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when
Bro, Josh, I just did. I almost just sold, bro.
in the clutch.
And so they foul it.
Cause I just gave this nigga. I was up on the Bulls because this nigga's trash. I was up on the Bulls, so I gave him the lead back. Like I had to like fake call timeouts and get like technical fouls and shit.
And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And then I went down one and I got the ball, nigga, and I drove and greened the layup, bro. But I forgot that shit would have been game if I greened it. So nigga, I had to call a timeout. That bitch went in, but it didn't count. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I fucked up. Oh shit. Come on. No wins so far, nigga. No losses. I think a boy said, "Did you mean to do that?" It's like, oh.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Here we go. Hi, everyone. I'm Ryan Anderson.
Really hang around niggas who about to score.
Tally LaForce.
Baby ass poet, I was foggy like Michael Jordan.
For their last meeting with the Pacers, came out with a victory.
And guys, those road games are never easy, but they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Caspi. Off target from outside. Here's Lynn. There's the triple. No good on the shot. Here's Livingston. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Sacramento, Sean Livingston.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Lynn. It's George on the wing. And the basket is good.
I'm in a game with.
Great job using that weight room strength to get it in against tough D.
Pass to Bargnani. There's the three. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Pacers ball.
And here's George. From the wing. And he nails the jumper. George has got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That's what you want to do when you get the ball inside.
It's George on the drive.
I guess he's stopping.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Caspi's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set the screen. They get the rebound. Pass to Lynn. The three, George. On target from range. George has got 7 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
It's scooped up. Here's Matthews. Drains the triple.
Remarkable points from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hand.
Paul George.
Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Baseline try. Out left to the wing. Here's Livingston. Yep.
Damn.
Drops after rolling around the rim. Livingston's got his second basket of the game. Here's Here's George. Takes it inside. And he banks in the layup.
Good awareness that time by him. I like when he gets into his open teammates. Keep your eyes and head up.
From outside the arc. Another three for Sacramento.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Lynn. George, right side. That's short off the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Lets the three fly. Pacers with a rebound.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Here's Lynn. He's scoreless. Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's George.
No way, that was a rip.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Bargnani. Gets the three to fall.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Nice job timing the shot, putting a hand up where it needed to be. Just a momentum changer for them.
Stolen by Whiteside. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Kings?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
This nigga Hassan Whiteside is itching this.
I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Pass to George. Goes up at the elbow. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. George has got 14.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And another miss by Sacramento.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
No one near him. It's good. He's got 16.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
George drives in. And George with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Caspi. Blocked.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with the great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. It's George on the wing. The putback. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Indiana. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if
Nah, he just was a free agent. He got re-signed.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here.
Nigga, that's a 21-year-old fucking S. Carter, bro. If you don't get that nigga that bread, bro. Nigga got 99 driving done.
Settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
I'll try to talk him out of that. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Bismack is nice. Bismack is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
There's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The only thing about Bismack though is he is a rookie, so
Nice finish on the drive.
you know what I mean? But if you, I ain't gonna lie, giving up Tyus is kind of crazy. I'll throw that nigga like, damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you can't even. I was just about to say you don't even want to do that, bro. Nigga try to get AD. I ain't gonna lie. Don't even do it, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, if you fucking, if you keep everybody you got right now and then you go and get Bradley Beal or something or fucking AD or whoever, yeah, your team would be crazy.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Here's Collison, still without a bucket. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. 6 on the shot clock.
What the fuck?
Outside, Green. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Evans has gotten 4 this quarter.
Point blank range, that's what you want.
Indiana leading. Pass to Granger. And he lays it up and in. Granger's got 9 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Sinks the tray.
He looked in rhythm taking that 3. He lined it up and he knocked it down.
Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for him.
To the right side. Here's Evans. They get it back. Pass to Turkoglu. On the wing, Green. The shot.
Oh, that's fucking like Michael Jordan.
This game is back to even. He has 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Here's Evans. Here's Chop. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Collison. Got it. And it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Granger, no good.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
To the paint. Here's Evans. Pass to Carr. From downtown. Pure from 3-point range. And the Kings lead by 1.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
So it's Sacramento now. After the basket by Indiana. Pass to Carr. Fires the three. Collison with a rebound. And there's 1:38 left to play in the second quarter. Count it. Good.
And I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Turkoglu. Williams defending. Goes back up. Outside for Green. Knocks down the triple. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Williams over to help. Pass to Jump. And stolen by Jones. Here's Granger. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Granger's got 19 points.
I like the balance that Collison strikes between passing and scoring.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Granger. He's got 19. There's the steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Turkoglu. Fires for three. Buries it from three. And the Kings lead by 1.
There's Turkoglu's.
Bro, what is Danny Granger doing?
When he gets it going.
Here's Evans. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Granger. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Pacers with possession here. George for three. The rebound by Whiteside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Caspi. And a miss there on the triple. Here's George.
Oh my God. Catch a fucking body then.
He is one of the most
Don
athletic players
Livingston.
we have, and Paul George, an absolute beast around
I
the
don't
goal.
know.
Here's Livingston. Here's the three.
God damn, bro. This nigga getting bitched, bro. Like, Roy Hibbert, you're 7'2". Like, come on, cuz.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Matthews. And the Kings with another three.
Well, Matthews goes quickly from dribbling to shooting. I mean, you give him a sliver of daylight. That's all he needs, and he'll torch you.
Hibbert, that's good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
First personal foul.
Their free throws are such an overlooked part of the game. And that's why these guys shoot them every day.
Good on the second one. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Lynn. Inside. Hansbrough. That one falls.
I just made him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's George. He's got 22. Knocked away. Here's Matthews. Here's an 8-footer. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George, right side. Pass to Lynn. Here's Hibbert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Caspi. From deep. Sinks it from distance. Caspi's got his third bucket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Matthews. Pass to Livingston. The three is up. And the Kings with another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's George. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Livingston. And another basket for Sacramento.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Well, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Lynn. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The three ball. And it's Livingston missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George drives in.
Now that is how you attack the hoop.
The Kings lead by 6. Here's Livingston. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Livingston's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to George. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Livingston. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Aggressive drive by him there, forcing the defense's hand in the process.
Some changes for Indiana. And he makes both free throws. And here's Indiana now. Here's Granger. 19 points in the game.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
4-3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Shot's good by Granger.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here he goes. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Granger's got 6 in the quarter.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Bargnani.
Nah, that am over force on Danny Granger.
Jones from outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Sacramento on top, leading by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Timeout, Pacers. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point parade. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Evans. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And it's Green missing. Here's Granger. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
You know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's George. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing. Over Green. Offensive board.
Sacramento foul. Tyreke Evans. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Lynn. Second chance effort. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Here's Evans. And the Kings with another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's George. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Evans. Takes the three. The rebound by Lynn. Pacers trail by 11. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Kings lead by 11.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Evans, that's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
George outside. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. George hits them both. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Evans. Pass to Strickland. Tries the spin move. Here's Evans. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens That's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
The Kings lead by 9. Here's Evans. He's still feeling it. The rebound by Hibbert.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's George. Oh, my goodness! Powered it home. Did you see it?
Reed, don't do it. Bringing the house down.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly. And the shot no good. A bit short. Pacers trail by 7. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Launches a 3. And Carr gets it to go.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Pass to George. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Substitution for your Kings.
Poked away. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Lynn. Bargnani pulls it in. And he lobs it up. Right side, can't get it to go. And so it's Indiana with it. Trailing by 8. And the bucket is good.
Assist goes
George has got 41. And he commits the intentional foul.
Indiana foul. Paul George. Second personal foul.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And another miss by Sacramento.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Evans. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home. And so it's Sacramento with the...
Three-point game. Ooh. And just in the game, just. Damn, I got 45 views. Yeah. That's some green.